Talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings, Old Eastwood Road location. Mike McCarroll with you alongside the coach, Takayo Siddle. Talking UNCW men's basketball. We're here today to tell you that everything is okay, folks. Everything is okay. This is going to be your therapy session. If you're a Seahawk basketball fan, everything is going to be okay. UNCW lost for the first time in 10 games. It's going to be okay.
Are they spoiled, Mike?
Well, I think we're all spoiled. You did that to us. You know, we expect to just win and win and win. Majority of the times you do. Unfortunately, that didn't happen on Saturday. We'll talk about that. But, Coach, we'll bring you in here. And, again, amazing that we're 2 weeks left in the regular season. 4 games in all. 3 will be on the road, 1 at home for UNCW. But sitting right now, 21-6, 11-3. In second place all alone in the conference, so certainly a good sign there. And things control is really in your hands because the teams below you, one of them is Charleston, you swept. The other 2, William & Mary, Campbell, which you won the first meeting and have a second meeting with those teams as well. So, again, I'm sure that's maybe part of your message to your kids that everything is okay right now.
No, my message was this is what comes with, like, the process of trying to become a true champion. This right here, this setback that we had the other night, that's part of it. You know, I explained to the guys earlier this morning that, you know, every phase that we went through on this journey, we've checked the box off to where we got through that phase together and we grew in whatever area it was that I talked to them about. And in my opinion, I think this was the final phase of, becoming a true champion. You know, we had a bad day. We had a bad day with our defense, our energy, our focus, our communication. We had a bad day. But if you want to be a true champion, you can't have a bad day in those areas. And that was a learning lesson that we took out of Saturday night. And I know we'll be really good moving forward.
Yeah, and again, this team historically under you has been good after losses, learning from it and moving forward. You know, that Saturday game was just, I think, a little bit of human nature kind of caught up to you guys as well, coming off the outstanding win Thursday. Yeah. Again, you take on a team that had a losing streak coming in. It's tough to fight human nature at times.
No, I always want to win. I want to win every game that we play. But I was glad that happened. It was unfortunate that it happened on homecoming, but I was glad that it happened. You know, when it happened, it needed to before we went into the conference tournament. We needed to experience that last little piece of the puzzle before we go down the home stretch here, and I think it can do wonders for our group.
And again, it continues to show how difficult it is to win in any league, but in this league in particular, you've got teams that are, give Elon credit. They're fighting for a spot to try to move up, and they knew they had an opportunity, and they obviously took advantage of that and helped themselves out before they have a big week coming up this week themselves.
Yeah, they did. I mean, they were ready to roll. Billy had his team ready. Like I said in the post game, they deserve all the credit. They showed up. And they came to win the game, and we just, I don't even know if we were in the building. We battled through some adversity and gave ourselves a chance, but we didn't deserve to win that game. The way we started, we were on our heels. We didn't guard anybody. We didn't deserve to win it. They did.
Well, again, UNCW, once again, 21-6, 11-3 in conference play. And I think that this last stretch here for UNCW, though, we're seeing some solid stuff from guys like Sean Moore, from Bo Montgomery, obviously from Harlan Obioha, Kamari McGriff as well. And they're all becoming, Newbie, the offensive output hasn't been there, but he's dishing the basketball and doing some other things as well. What are you learning about some of these guys and the roles that they're developing into now, later part of the season?
Guys are starting to get more comfortable and confident in themselves. As coaches, we're starting to trust them a little bit more. All of them are bought in. They're just getting more comfortable, Mike, in their minutes and their role. And right now, that's the biggest thing as we head down the home stretch.
Late game situation, beginning of the season, maybe you're drawing up a play for Donovan Newby. Now, this late in the season, it seems like you have choices. Do you look at that situation and say,
choice.
Still Newby?
Well, 2 choices. I'm going inside to Kamari, and I'm playing keeping Donovan on that side of the court. So there's two options for you. Those are the two guys we're going to.
What about the other guys? They're playing well right now.
I mean, if they get it on a kick out, that's cool. But if we have to draw something up, I'm going inside to the big fella, and I'm keeping Donovan on that side with him.
You and I talked after Thursday. Kamari McGriff, coming off the bench, maybe one of the best 6 men in this league. What is it for him? Has it been a mentality of coming off the bench and a different mentality? Obviously, he was good as a starter too, but he's been really good coming off the bench.
I mean, I just think he cares about winning. That's all. We didn't put him on the bench because he was struggling or, not playing well. It was simply to get him rest, and he was battling a little heel injury. And, it just so happened we started winning games with him coming off the bench, so we just stuck with it. But, he just wants to win games. And so I don't think it's him thinking about, I'm coming off the bench, I got to score. He's just trying to win the basketball game.
As an opponent, how much different is it going from Harlan to him and the change of pace that they see in half the card defensively?
Yeah, it's different. It's a difficult scout as well because you got a guy that's powerful, that's a space eater, somebody that's a really good seal guy, somebody that we can throw the ball inside to right near the rim. And then you got Kamari who can face you up and go to work, who can score over both shoulders, off the block. So it's a tough assignment for our opponents when they're preparing for us.
UNCW, once again, 4 games left, 3 consecutive on the road here. Does that change anything? Any strategies that you have going on the road for these 3 games in a row?
I mean, we'll have to try to fight to get them more rest, but I think we've got a pretty good rhythm on the road so far. But we have to fight to get them a little bit more rest. We have to make sure that we keep them engaged on the road and not let them, not let the external factors bother them. But we'll keep our energy high. We'll work for sure, but rest and recovery is going to come up huge down the stretch.
Does it amaze you, as it does to me, that there's only 4 games left again? It just seems like you're waiting for the season to start, and all of a sudden it's almost over.
Yeah, Mike. One of my talks with the guys last week is I brought a hourglass out, and we had 3 film sessions. I split it up. And after every film session, I was giving them breaks. But during one film session, the hourglass was 15 to 17 minutes. It ran out. And I said, you just don't have time to waste here. You got to maximize every single day because you blink and it's over with. So you can't waste time. Before you know it, this thing's going to be over with. Let's maximize our time every single day that we have. We have to do that, and we have been. This group's been really a pleasure to coach so far. They've been about the right things. So, time flies, man, especially when you're having fun.
Yeah, having fun. Again, 21-6, 11-3 in the conference standings. We'll take a break here. When we get back, we'll start talking about that big matchup this past Thursday against College of Charleston inside Trask Coliseum. So stay with us. Just getting started here today. We're talking to Takayo at Buffalo Wild Wings' Old Eastwood Road location.
Move over Friday, Buffalo Wild Wings is making Thursday the best day of the week. Every Thursday, enjoy buy one and get one free boneless wings with takeout or delivery from B-Dubs. Ready to score double the sauce for half the price? Buy one, get one of equal value free boneless wings on Thursday. Not valid with any other offers. Size exclusions may apply. Limit 1 while supplies last. Delivery and takeout available at participating Buffalo Wild Wings locations. Limited time offer. Delivery subject to availability. Fees may apply. Valid only for orders placed through the Buffalo Wild Wings app or website.
Oh, what a great camping trip for the Williams family. It was epic, Zach. And this week's MVP was their 2024 Ford Bronco SUV, Matt. Absolutely. It hauled everything and everyone to this great spot by the lake. And get them back in time for the big game. Yeah, let's go! Let's go. With the Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport SUV on your team, it's game on. For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your Carolina Ford dealer today.
Hey Seahawk fans, there's a new 7-Eleven in town, now open at 4615 Market Street. Find all your favorites like Big Bite hot dogs, pizza, taquitos, Big Gulps, and Slurpees. Everything you need to get back on the go. Check out what's new with coffee from 7-Eleven. And be sure to grab one of our delicious fresh bakery items, like a cookie or muffin. Visit the new 7-Eleven, now open at 4615 Market Street. And download the 7 Rewards app to score free food and drinks.
All-Star Flags is the Cape Fear source for all of your flag-related needs with high-quality American-made flags and poles. We also specialize in custom flags and banners, including the championship banners hanging within Trask Coliseum. All-Star Flags offers full-service installation on flagpoles, both residential and commercial. Visit our showroom and browse through our selection of U.S., state, military, sports, and international flags. Or check us out online at allstarflags.com. All-Star Flags, quality in every star.
Hey Seahawks fans, have you heard that iFly Wilmington, Wilmington's newest and most fun amusement, is now open on Eastwood Road? If you have always wanted to skydive but are afraid of a plane and a parachute, come and enjoy our indoor wind tunnel right now. Great for ages 3 to 103. You can book online at our website, iflyworld.com/Wilmington. That's iflyworld.com/Wilmington.
It's bow time. It's not just football season. It's tailgate season. And that includes every kind of football, whether it's got goalkeepers or goalposts. The kick is good! Because it doesn't matter where or how you tailgate. When you've got crispy chicken and fluffy buttermilk biscuits from Bojangles, your tailgate is better than great. It's legendary. Head to Bojangles and order your tailgate box with boldly seasoned chicken, fixins, biscuits, and legendary iced tea today. It's bow time.
Keith Altman with Alpha Mortgage. As a former Seahawk, I know the importance of teamwork. So whether you're here at Trask Coliseum or at beautiful Brooks Field, take comfort in knowing that my team has you covered. From downtown to the suburbs to the beach. Give Alpha Mortgage a call. And go Hawks!
Join O2 Fitness and save $15 per month with the UNCW Student Special. Your membership gives you access to all 4 locations in Wilmington, located on Independence Boulevard, Racine Drive, in Mayfair Town Center, and in Porter's Neck. Visit in club or go to o2fitnessclubs.com/UNCW. That's the letter O, the number 2, fitnessclubs with an S.com/UNCW, and a membership advisor will help you get started with your student rate.
Talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings Old Eastwood Road location. Mike McCarroll with you. Glad you're with us here today as we're talking Seahawk basketball. All right, we're going to focus in on Thursday's matchup with College of Charleston. It was the second meeting with UNCW in Charleston. The Seahawks win it by 2 on the road last month in Charleston and come back here. Electric crowd inside Trask Coliseum. Probably the best crowd and best atmosphere certainly we've seen this season anywhere. A lot of places as well. But I asked you before the game, having beaten them on the road, what adjustments were you going to make? What adjustments did you make? Did you make any going from game 1 to game 2 with those guys?
No, we didn't make many adjustments. I say this a lot, but you win these games with your mentality. And so what I really tried to get our guys to focus on was, Charleston's mentality coming in. After the game, Chris Mack had, really talked about the fact that we punked them from the beginning. And all year he's been talking about their lack of physicality, their lack of toughness. So obviously they're going to come in here and try to impose their will on us from a physicality standpoint. And so I tried to prepare my guys for that. They understood the message. We went out. We were the tougher team. And, I thought when we got in a position to where we could grow a little bit, when we had I want to say a 10 or 11 point lead, we extended it. versus in the past we let teams creep back in and we make the game interesting. But we grew up in that moment, and we extended the lead, and we ended up winning by 20 points.
Yeah, 86-66 the final score here. So many impressive numbers. One that jumps off the page to me is the rebounding, a plus 16 against a team obviously with size, with Burcevic, with Djokovic as well. Why were you guys so dominant on the glass?
That was a point of emphasis. It has been all year. We knew we could get them on the glass. We felt like we're the tougher team. We feel like we're the more physical team, and so we just wanted to be very imposing in the game in all of those areas that require toughness. And we dominated the 50-50 balls. Our toughness won that game.
They had 11 threes, I believe, in Charleston, 6 here this go-round. Was that part of the adjustment, is trying to shut them down, especially with Tavares coming back off his injury?
Yeah, number 4 lit us up down there.
Yeah, boy.
And, we made an adjustment. We went into the game, thinking to change up pick and roll coverages every 4-minute war on Fulton. But we were in our ice coverage, and I think it really did a good job of not giving him open looks. And so that was an adjustment that we made. And then we were really sound with knowing their play calls and defending their sets to not allow Boyd to get wide open shots. They got us a little bit in transition, but we cleaned that up. But those were some of the little adjustments that we made. But we were really impactful on catches. We had a great sense of urgency about us on Thursday.
18 assists on 34 made shots, 53%. A lot of that coming inside. Your bigs were outstanding. A double-double for Harlan, 16 points, 12 rebounds, 16 for Kamari off the bench. Was that a point of emphasis to get those guys, feed those guys, and let them work inside?
Yeah, because, we knew Burcevic was going to be a tough cover. But throughout his whole career since he's been there, he's struggled a little bit with his conditioning. He plays a lot for those guys. So we thought, by committee, those two guys, Harlan and Kamari, would be better than him. I think they're really good post players. I think they both should be in the running for all league. But we thought if we made him defend, we could wear him down, and those guys took it right to him and set the tone from the beginning.
And again, you beat your rival by 20. Donovan Newby, 6 points in this game.
Yeah.
And not to harp on him, but what does that tell you about this team and the growth of this team when you're leading scorer during the season? Doesn't have a big offensive game, yet you beat Charleston by 20.
Yeah, it helps when other guys chip in. Bo's starting to play better. Sean's playing better. Noah, Nolan, those guys are playing better. And then the two bigs are playing really good basketball as well. So we've never wanted to be a team this year, just having to rely on one person, one or two people. When we put this team together, we wanted to have strength in the unit. And that's exactly what we've been doing in this last little stretch. And that's what we'll continue to do.
Anything that you're seeing right now with Donovan, in foul trouble last week, foul trouble again on Saturday, and that obviously hampered him a little bit as well.
Yeah, we talked after the game in length. I think he's putting a little too much pressure on himself to perform at a high level down the stretch, not only on the court but from a leadership standpoint. I think he's putting too much pressure on himself. So I just try to give him my perspective and help him relax a little bit, and let him know that we're all here for him, and he doesn't have to do it all by himself. I think he's putting too much pressure on himself right now, and you're about to see a guy that's going to be extremely locked in. He's going to finish really strong.
Yeah, it seems like obviously he set the bar high for himself, and now trying to match that every game. It's tough for sure.
He's the last guy I'm worried about on this roster.
There you go. How about the crowd? I mean, the crowd was outstanding. The energy in that building. Some of those Charleston guys that were new, I don't know if they knew exactly what to expect.
Yeah, the crowd was off the chain, Mike. It was, all of our crowds are good, and the Charleston crowd last year was really good. That may have been number one right there. You could just feel it. Even when I was in the locker room just waiting, I could feel the energy in the building. And I think, their coaches some of their players that never experienced that, I think they played into the crowd a little bit, and I think it hurt them.
86-66, UNCW has all the answers on Thursday night against College of Charleston. A big win, great crowd, sellout crowd inside Trask Coliseum, and that put their winning streak at 9 in a row with the win over their rivals. We'll take a break. When we get back, we'll talk about the game on Saturday, the homecoming game against Elon in Trask Coliseum. Stay with us. Talking to Takayo rolls on next.
Wilmington has trusted Reed's Jewelers with their life's moments for more than 76 years. Come visit our brand new store in Independence Mall and shop the area's largest selection of diamonds, bridal jewelry, diamond fashion, Pandora, and much more. Wilmington has voted Reed's as the best jeweler for a reason. Quality jewelry, a friendly atmosphere, and personalized service are what sets us apart. Come visit us to celebrate all life's moments at Reed's Jewelers' beautiful new store at Independence Mall.
New Hanover County tax evaluation will be out early 2025. If you feel your tax value is too high, get an appraiser and broker to review it with you by contacting Tim at Kennedy's Real Estate Services at 910-799-1068 or online at KennedyRES.com. Tim's not only a UNCW fan, but he's also your local appraiser and broker, here to assist you with your valuation and any brokerage needs within New Hanover County. Kennedy's Real Estate, here to help you soar, just like the Seahawks.
Dr. Christopher Branco of Oleander Chiropractic wants you to know that you don't have to be a UNCW athlete to be treated like one. Stop by Oleander Chiropractic on Oleander Drive in the Arboretum behind Port City, Java, and you'll get the best care in a safe, comfortable family atmosphere. Dr. Branco has 15 years experience and is the official chiropractic consultant of UNCW Athletics. Oleander Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday with morning and evening appointments available. Most insurance is accepted. For help, tips, and coupons, visit OleanderChiropractic.com.
The best things never change, they just get better. Like Hardee's Original Bag, just $5.99. Choose from juicy charbroiled double cheeseburgers, melty hot ham and cheeses, or hand-breaded chicken tender wraps. 2 full-size favorites plus fries and a drink, all just $5.99. There's no skimping in this bag. No junior burgers or tiny nuggies, just full-size goodness for big-time value. The $5.99 Original Bag, only at Hardee's. These items only, tax not included. Price and participation may vary.
Brewster's Ice Cream is made in-store daily the old-fashioned way, serving over 24 premium flavors and artisan desserts, including crunchy handmade waffle cones, customized sundaes, candy-filled blast, and thick milkshakes. Custom order Brewster's ice cream cakes or pies with your favorite flavor. Brewster's gift cards make a great gift year-round. Taste the Brewster's difference at 4414 South 17th Street in Wilmington. If you can't make it to us, we'll come to you with DoorDash. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Brewster's Ice Cream Wilmington.
If you're looking for a center console boat with versatility, style, and value, check out Seaboard Boats at Marine Warehouse Center. Seaboard models ranging from 22-foot to 26-foot. The LX series is more than capable of shallow coastal runs, but also adds hardcore offshore fishing. Don't settle for less. Let Marine Warehouse set you up with a Seaboard boat that's powered with a Suzuki-powered outboard. Get yours before they're gone. Visit Marine Warehouse Center on Market Street or MarineWarehouseCenter.com.
Premier Pools and Spas of Wilmington specializes in gunite pools, fiberglass pools, and outdoor living, kitchens, and hardscape landscaping. Premier knows buying a pool is a big decision for your family. That's why Premier professionals emphasize clarity of communication throughout the process to ensure your peace of mind. From designing your ideal oasis right down to decking out with an array of customizable features, you can trust us to turn your vision into reality. Premier Pools and Spas, serving Wilmington and the surrounding areas. Online at premierpoolsandspas.com.
Hi, I'm Joey Pollard, local owner of Winterworld right here in Wilmington. You may have seen me and my daughter Hannah on TV over the years. We're proud to be your local experts in exterior remodeling. Whether supplying storm protection or security, Winterworld still has you covered. Thank you, Wilmington, for all your support over the years. Winterworld, Wilmington's choice for 25 years and counting.
Winterworld, simply the best for life.
Talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings Old Eastwood Road location. Mike Vaccaro with you. Talking about the Elon game. And Coach, every program has that team. Every program has that team that for whatever reason, doesn't matter what kind of year Elon is having, It doesn't matter what their record is. It doesn't matter if they're winning or losing. They have UNCW's number. And you go back, it predates you, Kevin Keats. I think his first year, you go to Elon, back in their old place, a chance to win the regular season outright. They upend you, regular season champs, you're tied. They just have a history of doing this. They've beaten you a couple of times on buzzer beaters. Got to talk to Joey D. No more scheduling for homecoming. It's 2 years in a row now. They spoil homecoming here at UNCW. But on a serious note, you're getting ready for this game. Again, you're coming off a 20-point win against your rival on Thursday. They're coming off of 3 straight losses. They gave A&T their first conference loss. So what's your conversation like in the locker room, getting ready for this with your kids to try to make sure that, again, human nature doesn't rear its ugly head?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about the rivalry. We talked about what it meant to them. I showed them that buzzer beater. I didn't show them the shot. I showed them the celebration after the buzzer beater last year. And my point was, this is what it means to beat UNCW. This is what it means to them. And then they're on the court celebrating. If we would have been at their place, they would have probably stormed the court. But it means a lot to them, and so it needs to mean that much to us. This needs to be our Super Bowl. Mentally, we need to be prepared for what's coming at us. They're desperate. They lost 5 out of their last 7. They lost 3 in a row. They're desperate. We need to be more desperate than them. But you can say that, Mike. You can say it till you're blue in the face. Once they start experiencing some success, it starts to be white noise to them, right? Like they hear some of it, but it's like, all right, we got this, and we got punched in the mouth. And like I said, Elon deserves all the credit. I have to do a better job of getting our guys prepared, and so I'll take all the blame for that one.
Offensively, you guys were outstanding in this game. Obviously, as you said, the defense was the shortcoming. Where was it? What could you have done better defensively?
I don't know, Mike. We were late to catches. That's something that we work on a lot. We were banging into screens. We were out of our stance. Our lack of readiness was very obvious. They were quicker to the ball. We just didn't have that fight, that edge on that end of the floor like we normally have. And, you give a team like that early confidence, and then you're playing catch up the whole game. It's tough to bounce back from that. Having said all of that, we're in a 1-point game with a lot of time left because we decided to guard a little bit. And, we just didn't make enough plays. But I'm glad that it happened. It needed to happen. It was supposed to happen, and that's that. Like I said, that final piece to the puzzle that you need to become a true champion.
81-70, the final score here. Again, the offensive numbers are really good. You assisted on 69% of your made shots. The one number that's low was just the 4 free throw attempts. You made all 4 of them, but that 2-3 zone, is that a byproduct of the 2-3 zone where you're not getting to the free throw line as often as you want to?
Yeah, I think it had a little bit to do with it, but I'll save my other comments for a later date. But that's you go. Yeah,
could have been a couple more trips in there than just the 4. Rebounding, it was a -4, just the 4th time all season long. UNCW in 27 games gets out rebounded in this contest. But you look at Sean Moore. What a game he had! 28 points, 8 rebounds, 10 of 16, 5 of 10. What type of game were you seeing from him? On all ends of the floor, as he had a couple of steals in this game as well.
Yeah, I thought he was flowing, Mike. If it weren't for him and Nolan, we'd probably get beat by 40. They kept us in it. They made big plays throughout the game. We just didn't have enough on that defensive end of the floor to give ourselves a chance.
And again, the 2-3 zone, you guys found that soft spot every time. As you said, Nolan gave you guys a big boost. Offensively, were you running what you wanted to run against the zone?
Yeah, we had tossed the idea around of trying to run sets against it, but nobody's able to score off their sets. They're so good in it. And, we were able to get it to the middle. We were able to get it to the short corners. We were getting great looks. Our offensive numbers were really good. But, they have that number 22. That kid is a difference maker in the back of that zone. But I thought offensively, we got great shots all night, and we made a lot of them. Defensively, we were just I don't know where we were.
Mentioned 22 Van Komen, 7-4, had 5 blocks in this game, certainly altered some things as well. And again, Elon wins this game 81-70. You pointed out during one of the breaks, how about this? You go back to 2017-16 season. In game number 14, UNCW at Elon, the Seahawks lose 77-76. 4 games left, UNCW won out. Then they go to the tournament and they won out. And they win the CA championship, play Virginia down in Orlando. So, again, for you, as you said, the final piece is in place. Maybe this is meant to happen here. Elon, the spoilers, but maybe it's the jumpstart to what's to come here for this team.
It's the response that matters, Mike. And you have to go through like I said a million times, you have to go through Saturday in order to achieve the things you want to achieve. You just do. If you look back at Charleston's run, they took some late lumps later on in the conference season. They bounced back. And the last 2 runs that they made, our 16-17 team did the same thing. Our 15-16 team did something very similar. You have to experience that to get your edge and to understand what it takes to be a true champion. You can't have bad days.
As we said top of the broadcast, it's okay. Things will be okay for the Seahawk program again, coming off that setback. 4 games left, 3 on the road. We'll talk about a couple of those coming up later on. Right now, we'll take a break. We'll be back with our Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week next. Stay with us. Talking to Takayo continues next.
All right, let's go ahead and huddle up, wing lovers. You do know you can double your count for less on Wing Tuesdays at Buffalo Wild Wings, right? Well, here's what you do. Buy 1 order of traditional wings and get the second one for 50% off. No time to dine? Don't sweat it. Order for delivery and then wing it up with the crew at home. Or you can pick up Buffalo Wild Wings takeout when you're on the go. Limit 1 per order. Not valid with any other offers. Additional terms and conditions apply. Wing Tuesdays at Buffalo Wild Wings. Double your count for less. Buffalo Wild Wings, a proud supporter of Seahawk Athletics.
At Pawn USA, we buy, sell, trade, and loan money on almost anything. Buying? Come check out our amazing inventory at our 5 convenient locations. Selling? We can give you cash or a loan for your items on the spot. Find the Pawn USA nearest you in Wallace, Charlotte, Leland, and in Wilmington, and we'll work with you for an enjoyable and beneficial experience. Ask about our free layaway plan and check us out at pawnusa.net and on eBay. There's always a new find at Pawn USA.
Hampton Inn University and Hampton Inn Suites Landville Park are proud UNCW Seahawks sponsors. Award-winning hotels providing rooms, suites, catering, and meeting rooms. Ask for the Seahawks special. Call 910-399-9006. That's 910-399-9006. HamptonInn.com and support the Seahawks.
Hey Seahawk fans, there's a new 7-Eleven in town, now open at 4615 Market Street. Find all your favorites like Big Bite hot dogs, pizza, taquitos, Big Gulps, and Slurpees. Everything you need to get back on the go. Check out what's new with coffee from 7-Eleven, and be sure to grab one of our delicious fresh bakery items, like a cookie or muffin. Visit the new 7-Eleven, now open at 4615 Market Street, and download the 7 Rewards app to score free food and drinks.
Hi, I'm Joey Pollard, local owner of World right here in Wilmington. You may have seen me and my daughter Hannah on TV over the years. We're proud to be your local experts in exterior remodeling. Whether supplying storm protection or security, World still has you covered. Thank you, Wilmington, for all your support over the years. World, Wilmington's choice for 25 years and counting.
In the world, simply the best for life.
I'm Josh Barber for Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington. It's our desire to be Wilmington's premier source for all your automotive needs. Our knowledge, selection, and most importantly, customer service is second to none. Whether you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, need regularly scheduled maintenance, technical repair, or collision service, we invite you to experience the way we do business. So come see us at Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington on Oleander Drive and let us be your car dealer. Remember, if you buy anywhere else, you'll pay too much, and go Seahawks.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time. and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
Hey Seahawks fans, have you heard that iFly Wilmington, Wilmington's newest and most fun amusement, is now open on Eastwood Road? If you have always wanted to skydive but are afraid of a plane and a parachute, come and enjoy our indoor wind tunnel right now. Great for ages 3 to 103. You can book online at our website, iflyworld.com/Wilmington. That's iflyworld.com/Wilmington.
Join O2 Fitness and save $15 per month with the UNCW Student Special. Your membership gives you access to all 4 locations in Wilmington, located on Independence Boulevard, Racine Drive, in Mayfair Town Center, and in Porter's Neck. Visit in club or go to o2fitnessclubs.com/UNCW. That's the letter O, the number 2, fitnessclubs with an S.com/UNCW, and a membership advisor will help you get started with your student rate.
When it comes to industrial, hydraulic, hose, and marine supplies, FP Fensel Supply Company is a company you can trust. If we don't have what you need in stock, we'll get it. If you need help troubleshooting a problem, we'll do our best to solve it at competitive prices. We call it the Fensel Focus. Simply put, we know trust comes from a good experience, and we've been providing that to our customers from Wilmington to Jacksonville for 50 years. On the web at fenselsupply.com. That's FENSEL supply.com. Talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings Old Eastwood Road location. We'll be back next week. Just 2 shows left after this one here. How quickly the season flies by. As Coach said, when you're having fun, things go fast. The Seahawks 21-6, 11-3 in the conference. A lot of fun for UNCW here this season. A lot this past week for our Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week. Sean Moore is that. Averaged 19.5 points, a career high 28 against Elon. He shot 61% from the field, 43% from 3, 7.5 rebounds. He made all 5 of his free throws as well, something he said he would work on after last week at Drexel. True to form, he did that. Sean Moore, again, it seems like this last month between Moore and Bo Montgomery, those 2 guys have really emerged as guys that can contribute offensively and defensively as well for this team.
Yeah.
But Sean Moore, really good week.
Yeah, he's talented. He had a good week of practice, Mike. He continues to get a little bit better each and every day. And, that's the main thing. We need him. We need all of those guys that we brought in along with our current guys. We need those guys to really, really take off this last little stretch. We need them to.
You always mention practice. When we talk about these players, they practice right. They're in a right headspace because of the way they practice. How much do you break down film of practice with these kids?
We do. Our assistant coaches watch it with them every day. If we have some time within our weeks, we're trying to make it. We're trying to emphasize something. We go into practice and we work on it. We want to show them if we did it right. We want to show them if we didn't do it right. Like we always watch practice film with these guys, and if you're a team that's not excited to go to practice, not excited to get better at this point in the year, you're in trouble. That means you're going to stop growing. That means a lot of inconsistencies are going to be right in front of you. And we have a team that's just really dialing in right now and practicing well. They're excited about it. Now, they're only excited for about 50 minutes to an hour. After that hour, they start to drift off, but I understand that. But if you're one of those teams, I feel bad for you.
And again, we talk a lot about your rotation here, the 8-man rotation currently. How has that helped guys like Sean Moore, guys like Bo Montgomery, where you start the season and you're trying to play 11 or 12 guys in some of those minutes, and you just don't have a rhythm maybe?
Yeah, it helps them with their confidence. It helps them knowing that they're going to play extended minutes if they do the right things. But I think more than anything, it helps their confidence because they know that they're going to be counted on, Mike, and they're preparing for that every day. It gives them a different energy about themselves. So I think that's the biggest thing.
Do you have better feel yourself as far as, when you're making these changes, when things are going to happen? Sometimes it's because something needs to change, or sometimes just the rhythm and the flow has to change.
I do, yeah. We feel like we have a rhythm. We want to get Greedy out, probably first in that guard rotation, and then we want to get the two juniors in together. And we'll send Kamari in as well. But then we want to send Greedy back for Donovan after Donovan plays extended minutes. So we have a good rhythm right now. As long as those guys don't get in early foul trouble, we feel really good about our rotations.
Any more on Joshua Corbin and getting him back into the mix, when we might see him at all?
Yeah, hopefully by the end of the week. If not, it'll be next week for sure.
And then your game plan is just kind of see where you fit him in, I guess, at this point?
Yeah, not trying to mess up the rotations and the energy and the vibes of the group. But keeping in mind that he is a big part of what we're doing, and we want to work him in as much as we can. I'm thinking, right before the medias, and if it comes to a point where he has to play extended minutes because of foul trouble and stuff like that, then we'll make our adjustment. But that's kind of what I'm thinking right now.
You think with him, all the time he's missed, conditioning and that kind of stuff is maybe the biggest key for him to kind of get back into the flow of a game?
Yeah, just get his game rhythm back, his conditioning, and then that fear factor of potentially getting hurt again, just getting that out of his system. And I think he's going to come up big down the stretch.
Again, things are working well for UNCW. Sean Moore playing really well. He is the Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week. Seahawks memories are made with good friends off the beaten path. It's time to get into a built wild Ford Bronco or Ford Bronco Sport. So your Carolina Ford Dealer, proud partner of Seahawk Athletics. We'll take a break. More after these messages. We'll take some questions if there are any from the audience here today as well. Again, as we're talking to Takayo and talking about UNCW men's basketball. Back in just a moment here at Buffalo Wild Wings Old Eastwood Road location.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Oh, what a great camping trip for the Williams family. It was epic, Zach. And this week's MVP was their 2024 Ford Bronco SUV, Matt. Absolutely. It hauled everything and everyone to this great spot by the lake. And get them back in time for the big game. Yeah, let's go! Let's go. With the Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport SUV on your team, it's game on. For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your Carolina Ford dealer today.
New Hanover County tax evaluation will be out early 2025. If you feel your tax value is too high, get an appraiser and broker to review it with you by contacting Tim at Kennedy's Real Estate Services at 910-799-1068 or online at KennedyRES.com. Tim's not only a UNCW fan, but he's also your local appraiser and broker, here to assist you with your valuation and any brokerage needs within New Hanover County. Kennedy's Real Estate, here to help you soar, just like the Seahawks.
Dr. Christopher Branco of Oleander Chiropractic wants you to know that you don't have to be a UNCW athlete to be treated like one. Stop by Oleander Chiropractic on Oleander Drive in the Arboretum behind Port City, Java, and you'll get the best care in a safe, comfortable family atmosphere. Dr. Branco has 15 years experience and is the official chiropractic consultant of UNCW Athletics. Oleander Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday with morning and evening appointments available. Most insurance is accepted. For help, tips, and coupons, visit OleanderChiropractic.com.
All-Star Flags is the Cape Fear source for all of your flag-related needs with high-quality American-made flags and poles. We also specialize in custom flags and banners, including the championship banners hanging within Trask Coliseum. All-Star Flags offers full-service installation on flagpoles, both residential and commercial. Visit our showroom and browse through our selection of U.S., state, military, sports, and international flags. Or check us out online at allstarflags.com. All-Star Flags, quality in every star.
Hardee's is adding the goodness of maple flavor to our menu with new maple biscuits drizzled in sweet icing or stacked with savory sausage. Plus, our new cherry wood smoked maple candy bacon is perfect on a breakfast biscuit, Frisco burger, or its own. For a sweet spot in your day, maple makes everything better at Hardee's. And now enjoy breakfast till noon every day. Available for a limited time at participating locations. Breakfast hours vary by location.
If you're looking for a flats boat, Marine Warehouse Center has it. Spider boats are the fastest growing, most affordable brand of flats boats on the market. Flats boats and skinny water fishing shouldn't be only available to those with deep pockets. Every Spider boat comes with a 10-year limited hull warranty. Marine Warehouse has Spider boats packed to the brim with features to accommodate everyone and powered with Yamaha outboards. Visit Marine Warehouse Center on Market Street or marinewarehousecenter.com.
Premier Pools and Spas of Wilmington specializes in gunite pools, fiberglass pools, and outdoor living, kitchens, and hardscape landscaping. Premier knows buying a pool is a big decision for your family. That's why Premier professionals emphasize clarity of communication throughout the process to ensure your peace of mind. From designing your ideal oasis right down to decking out with an array of customizable features, you can trust us to turn your vision into reality. Premier Pools and Spas serving Wilmington and the surrounding areas. Online at premierpoolsandspas.com.
Wilmington has trusted Reed's Jewelers with their life's moments for more than 76 years. Come visit our brand new store in Independence Mall and shop the area's largest selection of diamonds, bridal jewelry, diamond fashion, Pandora, and much more. Wilmington has voted Reed's as the best jeweler for a reason. Quality jewelry, a friendly atmosphere, and personalized service are what sets us apart. Come visit us to celebrate all life's moments at Reed's Jewelers' beautiful new store at Independence Mall.
Brewster's ice cream is made in-store daily the old-fashioned way, serving over 24 premium flavors and artisan desserts, including crunchy handmade waffle cones, customized sundaes, candy-filled blast, and thick milkshakes. Custom order Brewster's ice cream cakes or pies with your favorite flavor. Brewster's gift cards make a great gift year-round. Taste the Brewster's difference at 4414 South 17th Street in Wilmington. If you can't make it to us, we'll come to you with DoorDash. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Brewster's Ice Cream Wilmington.
Talking to Takayo at Buffalo Wild Wings Old Eastwood Road location. Again, just 2 shows left after today. And then maybe a special one after that as well. We'll see what happens in D.C. But, Coach, today is the 62nd birthday of a guy from Wilmington. Somehow he escaped UNCW, went to some other school, wearing some light blue or something like that. But Michael Jordan's 62nd birthday here today. And I bring that up. I want to know where you stand on the GOAT discussion. It's, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, even Kobe Bryant, where, you're kind of younger than me, you're older than your players. The players probably think it's LeBron. Where do you stand in the discussion?
They all think it's LeBron.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Kobe guy, so I think it's Kobe. Just because I grew up watching Kobe and, I like what he's about. But it's hard to argue that Michael Jordan is not the greatest of all time. Kobe modeled his game after Michael. Kobe was a winner. Mike's a winner. I would give it to Mike, but I'm such a Kobe guy that I have to say Kobe.
What it is about that Mamba mentality, because it does seem, your discussions, talking with you kind of have some of that mindset, to be a winner, to win these championships. Is that part of it?
Yeah, it's all about the process with him. It's all about just working, outworking, and just trying to get a little bit better each and every day. And even when you fail, you continue to grind and work through it and persevere. And he was trying to just completely just rip your head off every time he was out on the court against you. So, he's my guy. He's my guy.
So your Gardner Webb days, playing for the Bulldogs, you modeled your game after Kobe?
Nah, Mike. I'm a coach. And I didn't play pro. So I got into coaching pretty early, right after college, so I wasn't a very good player. So that's what happens when you're not a good player. You jump right into coaching.
Did you have a player at the time that you were trying to model your game after, that you thought maybe compared to you, and then trying to live up to that?
I really liked Jason Williams, J. Will now, who played at Duke. He was one of my favorites. I love Trajan Langdon. So those were two guys that I really I really admired and tried to play a little bit like. But no chance I was even close.
So you like the other blue, aside from the powder blue? You're a Duke fan?
I tried to fight it, Mike. I would always try to pull for Duke here and there, but deep down I was I had to be a UNC guy. My mom and my stepdad, they love the Tar Heels. So I kind of got brainwashed at an early age.
And again, your Gardner Webb days, you guys go to Rupp Arena and get a win against Kentucky. As a player, is that the game that stands out in your mind the most?
Yeah, I would say that one for sure. And then we played Liberty. We played against Seth Curry when he was a freshman. We played at our place, and I think we won in 2 or 3 overtimes, and I probably had one of my better games. I hit a lot of big shots in that game. That was probably one of my favorite games that I played in as a college player back in the day. But the Kentucky win was definitely at the top of the list.
Yeah, Seth, who would eventually transfer to Duke and play for the Blue Devils there. So there you go. On Michael Jordan's 62nd birthday, Kobe to this guy is the GOAT. So, and again, for me, it's Jordan. For your players, it's LeBron. So generational thing, who you really think is the greatest of all time. For others, maybe Oscar Robertson. Others, if you go back, how about Bill Russell, all the championships he won?
Yeah.
Kareem.
Magic.
A lot of good ones. To talk about here. That's another show, another time. Right now, we'll take a break. Then when we get back, we'll focus on the week ahead for UNCW, heading to William & Mary and Hampton. We'll talk about those matchups next. Stay with us. Talking to Takayo continues next.
At Pawn USA, we buy, sell, trade, and loan money on almost anything. Buying? Come check out our amazing inventory at our 5 convenient locations. Selling? We can give you cash or a loan for your items on the spot. Find the Pawn USA nearest you in Wallace, Charlotte, Leland, and in Wilmington, and we'll work with you for an enjoyable and beneficial experience. Ask about our free layaway plan and check us out at pawnusa.net and on eBay. There's always a new find at Pawn USA.
I'm Josh Barber for Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington. It's our desire to be Wilmington's premier source for all your automotive needs. Our knowledge, selection, and most importantly, customer service is second to none. Whether you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, need regularly scheduled maintenance, technical repair, or collision service, we invite you to experience the way we do business. So come see us at Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington on Oleander Drive and let us be your car dealer. Remember, if you buy anywhere else, you'll pay too much, and go Seahawks.
Hampton Inn University and Hampton Inn Suites Landville Park are proud UNCW Seahawks sponsors. Award-winning hotels providing rooms, suites, catering, and meeting rooms. Ask for the Seahawks special. Call 910-399-9006. That's 910-399-9006. HamptonInn.com and support the Seahawks.
Today we have 2 very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip. Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
It's bow time. It's not just football season. It's tailgate season. And that includes every kind of football, whether it's got goalkeepers or goalposts. The kick is good! Because it doesn't matter where or how you tailgate. When you've got crispy chicken and fluffy buttermilk biscuits from Bojangles, your tailgate is better than great. It's legendary. Head to Bojangles and order your tailgate box with boldly seasoned chicken, fixins, biscuits, and legendary iced tea today. It's bow time.
Keith Altman with Alpha Mortgage. As a former Seahawk, I know the importance of teamwork. So whether you're here at Trask Coliseum or at beautiful Brooks Field, take comfort in knowing that my team has you covered. From downtown to the suburbs to the beach. Give Alpha Mortgage a call. And go Hawks!
When it comes to industrial, hydraulic, hose, and marine supplies, FP Fensel Supply Company is a company you can trust. If we don't have what you need in stock, we'll get it. If you need help troubleshooting a problem, we'll do our best to solve it at competitive prices. We call it the Fensel Focus. Simply put, we know trust comes from a good experience, and we've been providing that to our customers from Wilmington to Jacksonville for 50 years. On the web at fenselsupply.com. That's FENSEL supply.com.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time, and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
Back here to wrap up this week's show, talking to Takayo. Mike Takayo here with the coach, Takayo Siddle. Coach, 4 games left. You play 5 teams in the league this year twice, and these 4 games will be the second meeting with all 4 of them. And you won the first go-round. Before we get to William & Mary, is that a plus? Is that a minus that this is the case where it's teams you're facing for a second time these last 4 games?
Yeah, I think it's a plus when you talk about, the success you had against some of those teams in the first round, and obviously that gives you confidence that you can beat them again. But I think on the flip side, as a coach, you worry about your guys taking that mentality into the game and not taking it as serious as they need to. I think we're at a different point with this team. I think we understand what we're trying to achieve. So our mentality going into the game, it better be in the right place. And, we need to understand that factor going into the game, that they're going to try to get that game back. And we're going to get their best shot. And we need to be focused and ready to go.
Again, it starts Thursday in Williamsburg, Virginia, UNCW and William & Mary. So in the standings, Towson 13-1, UNCW 11-3. Then it's Charleston, William & Mary, and Campbell, all 10-4, right behind UNCW. So again, the Seahawks can really take care of their own business here. But going to Kaplan Arena, it seems like it's a different Kaplan Arena. They're 12-0 at home this season. What are you seeing from them, especially with them at home?
Yeah, their crowd ignites them. They've been having record crowds there, and they are about 4 or 5 points better at home. They make a few more threes at home. They're a better basketball team at their home court, and we need to understand that comes with it, and we need to be locked in the entire game, our entire prep week. We need to be locked in and understand what this game brings to us.
And is that maybe a positive byproduct of giving up 15 threes on Saturday? Now you're facing a team that shoots the 3 ball a lot, but now you make those adjustments, and maybe it's easier for you to say, hey, we got to go to the 3.
Yeah, this is a great position to be in as a coach. You're coming off of a loss, and you've experienced a lot of success, and then you take a loss, and then now you got the ear of and the attention of your team, and versus them hearing the first part of your message when you're on that streak. They hear everything that you're saying. They're dialed in. They're very vulnerable right now, so this is a chance for me to reel them back in and reset and get our edge back so we can finish strong.
What do you take away from the win against William & Mary at home that you try to duplicate on the road?
Yeah, there's some things that we could have done better in that game, but I thought we handled their pressure well. Whether they were just pressuring, the traps, I thought our shot selection was really good. Up until, Mike, it's like the 8-9 minute mark, to finish the game out. That's when they beat people, because people get casual in their press breaker. They start turning the ball over. They start shooting bad shots, not guarding the three-point line, backdoors, all of that. So we have to lock in throughout the game and especially at the end.
Again, the first of two up north for UNCW Thursday against William & Mary. Saturday at Hampton. We'll have those games for you on the breeze. 6:45 on Thursday, 1:45 in the afternoon on Saturday. Coach, best of luck.
Thank you, Mike.
He's Takayo Siddle. I'm Mike McKenna. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week. Just two more shows left. Join us next week. Talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings, Old Eastwood Road location. Have a great day, everybody.